Today, I just wanted to go over how YouTube changed my life. I am extremely thankful to live during the era of YouTube and have the opportunity to create on the platform. If you are looking to become a YouTuber and start posting on the platform, or if you already are, please stick around for my last point, number 8, because in my opinion, it is the hardest lesson that I've had to learn, and I had to learn it the hard way. YouTube has allowed me to think bigger. As I've gotten older, life has definitely gotten more complex. As you become an adult, you have more bills to be paid. You have all these responsibilities. You have to maintain your 9 to 5. You have to maintain all these relationships. There's a whole lot that goes in your day-to-day life, not even including all the other chaos that happens. But being a YouTuber has always given me a way to dream big. It has helped me visualize a bigger, better life for myself. Through my YouTube channel, I've been able to connect with my goals through a way that feels tangible. It's not about dreaming anymore. It's about seeing the path ahead and realizing that you can actually make your dreams become a reality. Creating content has given me hope in my future and something that I'm excited to do full-time. YouTube has given me a sense of pride. There's something incredibly special about looking at something that you've made and being very proud of it. Every video that I put out is a testament of time, energy, and focus. And that's something that you look back on and it gives you pride. You're just proud of what you've created with the energy and focus that you've put into it. It's not about the views or likes, it's just about creating something that I know that I can stand behind. It was not always like that. When I first started YouTube, I was extremely ashamed of what I posted and I was not proud of it. When I first started, I wasn't even aiming to create good videos that I was even proud of. I didn't care. My whole goal when I started was to simply just create videos and post them, whether they were good or bad. I didn't care. Through trial and error and learning myself throughout the years, I've finally reached a point where I now have pride in the work that I've created. And now I'm officially proud to tell people that I have a YouTube channel and I really want to share it with them. I enjoy sharing what content that I have because I truly feel like that I will make a difference and that my videos are decent. I truly feel like I've found my passion and my niche. And for that, I'm super grateful because I wake up every day and now I have a dream to chase. It gets me out of my comfort zone. When I first became a YouTuber, everything about it felt unnatural. From filming in public, telling people that my dream was to be a full-time YouTuber, and especially being vulnerable to absolutely nobody but a camera was something weird to get used to. It is weird. You're spilling your heart and getting emotional to nobody but a camera. So it's just weird. But that's the thing. YouTube has taught me that it's okay to be the odd one out and to have these goals that may seem unrealistic to other people. I remember when I was in high school, I would tell my family that I wanted to become a full-time YouTuber and I would share my vision and goals with them. At the time, they didn't really understand what that was and it was just kind of a dream that didn't make sense. But to me, I was all in and I could see every aspect and detail of it. Anything else, I would always get one response that would irritate me so much that eventually I just stopped telling people what my goals and dreams were, and I just developed the mindset of I'll tell you once I make it. But that response that I always received was, what's your backup plan? YouTube has taught me that I'm not lazy, just uninterested. So here's a big one. I used to think I was extremely lazy. People all the time would tell me that I'm lazy and would never put in enough effort or time into something. And after I heard that over and over again, I eventually started to believe them. But then I started to create YouTube videos and everything started to change. But then I began to get lost in my work. I would spend hours and hours editing, filming, scripting. I'd get lost in my work so much that I would forget to eat and I never check my phone. I would just shut off the outside world. Creating content on YouTube is the only thing that has allowed me to do that. And that's when it hit me. I'm not lazy, I'm just uninterested in most things. YouTube has truly become an outlet where I can channel all my focus and energy into. I'm curious, what gets you lost in your work? Comment down below. Systems over motivation. One of the biggest lessons that YouTube has taught me is you have to rely on systems and not motivation. Even if you love what you're doing, motivation won't always be there. And that's where systems come into place. Good systems like a consistent upload schedule, a structured workflow, or a great morning routine are all examples of a great system. These are what keep you going when motivation fades. There are a lot of times that I don't feel like creating content. I'm mentally exhausted, but it's because of those systems that I have in place that have allowed me to propel myself forward even when I don't feel like it. I know that if I follow the systems that I have in place, my chances of making my dreams become a reality are much greater than if I just relied on motivation and worked when I wanted to. The skills YouTube has taught me. Since starting YouTube, I've picked up a lot of different skills. I've learned how to negotiate brand deals. I've learned how to edit, how to script write, how to film. And those are all things that have gotten me paid more in my day job. My 9 to 5 have giving me bonuses for what assets I bring to the table, and all those skills that I'm getting paid for are learned through YouTube on my own time. In today's world where marketing and scaling businesses are key, these are invaluable assets to have. Success does not happen overnight. Now, here's something I really want to emphasize. Success does not happen overnight. And I can tell you because when I first started YouTube, I was so confident that I was gonna make it within a year. I thought for sure I was gone. Like, I was gonna be on top of the world, living my dreams. Well, let me tell you, that was 2017, 7 years ago, and I still haven't made a penny from YouTube. So success does not happen overnight. Let me tell you. But you know what? That's okay. YouTube has taught me the importance of persistence and delayed gratification. And not only that, but it's proven to me that if I'm truly after something, I'm not gonna stop until I get it, no matter how long it takes. Number 8, and this is the biggest lesson that I've had to learn. And if you are a content creator, please, if you take anything from this video, let it be this point. And that is to detach your self-worth from your follower counts and views. And finally, this is a big one. Unfortunately, I had to learn this lesson the hard way. Back in 2020, I was creating content full-time and I was getting millions and millions of views a month. And it was an absolute rush. I was waking up with 15,000 new followers overnight, repeatedly, over and over again. And at this point in time, I was truly on top of the world. You know, I thought this was my time. Everything that I've worked for is now becoming a reality, until it wasn't. As soon as my views started dropping and I was no longer trending anymore and I wasn't waking up with all these followers overnight, I would wake up sad and depressed. I felt like a complete failure, and I would start talking down to myself and that I missed my chance to make it big, and overall just wasn't in good health. And I know it may sound dramatic, but when you're finally getting to the point where you want to and that time passes, it's not fun to wake up to the reality of it was just luck or anything that your mind comes up with. It's not good. And I eventually realized that my self-worth was dependent on how many views and followers that I had. And I quickly realized that if there's a correlation of my happiness and self-worth and my follower counts, that I'm never going to be happy, because growth is never linear. What comes up must come down. And I had to learn to detach my self-worth from my views, because it's not sustainable to be happy and always have more views every single day. Content creation is up and down, and you have to learn to have your self-worth not based on your metrics, but on the joy that you find in creating and the impact that you're having on others, period. I would rather have a video with 10 views and 1 comment where somebody's impacted than I would have a video with 500,000 views and absolutely no impact. So please just be mindful when your videos are doing well, or if they're not doing well at all, that your worth is not dependent on how many views you're getting. It's how you're enjoying the process and the people you are impacting, even if it's one person. And please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying don't enjoy your wins. If you're working your tail off and you're putting all the effort into these videos and they're finally getting the views and recognition that you feel they deserve, celebrate that win. That is awesome. Like, that is what you're doing, and you deserve to enjoy that time. But when they stop going up, or when they stop getting views, or the next video fails, don't put yourself down because of that. Just keep working and keep going. Don't lose hope. If you did it once, you can do it again. And that is how YouTube has changed my life. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. It just lets me know that I'm doing something right. I appreciate it. Love y'all.